Hey everyone, this is Stealth. Welcome back to Heroes Workshop. It's time for another awesome cosplay project. We'll call it another adventure, another journey.
I like adventures.
This is Mr. Spricken. So today's video, I'm going to be building a Iron Man Mark 85 helmet from Avengers Endgame. This is the helmet from the last Iron Man suit. Part of the last suit that Tony wears, so it's really special to me because Iron Man was an amazing character. And it really kind of ignited my love for costume making early on, and that's probably why we're here. Hey, Spricken?
Yeah.
Mr. Spricken's helped me make a few Iron Man suits, and I've made War Machine suits, and yeah, I've done a lot of Iron Man things in my day, so it's been a long time, so I guess I'm due for something. So we'll build the helmet, and see how it turns out. So if you want to build your own Iron Man helmet, you can get the Pepakura file on heroesworkshop.com. It includes the Pepakura for Cosplay tutorial series. You can watch the videos and you can learn how to use Pepakura and build with foam like me and many others that are in this hobby. You can also go on the website and get cosplay supplies and that'll get you started and you can get building right away. Alright, so now we're going to measure our head width and then we're going to input that measurement into the Pepakura designer software. But first you got to get 2 boxes or 2 books. Either is fine, and then you literally just put your head in between and you close the gap. Okay, so then you remove your head from the 2 boxes or books and you just measure the gap from here to here. On the inside, just put your ruler, and I got 6.5 inch. So I'm going to take that measurement and input it into the Pepakura software. I should have the correct scale for the helmet that will fit my head. Okay, so now that you have the measurement for your Pepakura file, go to the top here and go to Setting, Change Scale, Set Scale, and under Width Parameter, put the measurement you had, which mine was 6.5. And depending on what you feel, maybe the foam thickness might add a little bit of width, so you can make it a little bit bigger. Maybe you can go like 6.6, 6.7, it's up to you. Hey Spricken,
yeah.
wanna chimichanga?
What kind?
Steak.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, here, take
Yeah, give me some paper towel.
Just.
Okay, so here are all the templates with they're all cut out with the tape, closing all the cuts. I'm gonna show you guys what to do in a second for those that are new to the channel and you haven't seen any other videos. And then I will, you know what, I'll just show you on the foam. How about that? Let's go. Now it's time to trace the templates on the foam as usual, and you can see that these are all taped up and you have, like, you know, they're curved and stuff, but because of that, what I like to do is squish the template onto the foam. But see this? You don't want to tape this one together even though the numbers are here, because once it's together it's too big of a curve and you'll have some issues when you flatten it down. So what I suggest is do it one at a time. So I suggest you do this one first. Trace it. This is the only one you need to do this for, by the way. You don't have to do it to any other ones. Okay. Then you take the other side, and then where I made those 2 little notches to show where the end of the template is. Do the same thing, flatten it down, and then just kind of find its way in there. Don't worry about things not lining up perfectly. This is all negligible and it's not a big deal because I've built so many things and it seems to always turn out fine in the end. Am I right, Mr. Spricken? There you go. It's good enough for me. And there it is. So now that that's done, do the same thing with all the templates, and then once they're all traced, we're going to cut them out. Okay, so now all the pieces are cut out. And I think I only made this one with a border around it. Oh, actually no, the back piece there. This border thing is really cool because it lets you have an offset kind of detail. You can glue things on top of it. So it's nice to always put like a lip. That way you're not having to glue something offset on the edge here. So I just came up with this technique of creating a lip around some sections that you want to have other pieces on top, so you can have like an erased effect. One thing I want to mention when you're doing the eye area, remember to cut outward cut, so that way the area has an outward bevel like this. You don't want to just cut straight down, because for my helmet I didn't utilize those Pepakura template pieces because it's going to be difficult to cut out tiny pieces and then kind of connect it under here. So I utilized the foam thickness and created an outward bevel like that. So that's the upper, I guess, eye area. So I'm going to take all these pieces, I'm going to get my contact cement syrup looking stuff and start assembling the Iron Man helmet. Let's go. Okay, so now the helmet has been assembled. You can see here, I did some beveling with the Dremel. All I did was take the rotary tool and just kind of sand down the edge just to create that kind of look, because the new Iron Man helmet has that new style of brow, I guess. It's a lot different than the old style Iron Man helmet. So now I'm going to take some reference that I found for the Mark 85 helmet and just try to get all the detail lines in, etch those in, and then it should be ready to seal and paint. Okay, so the heat gun brought out the lines a little bit. You can't really tell right now because of all the marker from the Sharpie, but they are a little bit more noticeable. A tip I could give you is just maybe go over it twice, and that once they let them cool down a little bit, and then go over it again with the heat gun, and then you should have the lines opening a bit more. Okay, so now that's done, I'm just gonna lightly sand this seam that runs down the middle, and then fill it with some quick seal, and then sand that down lightly with some fine sandpaper, maybe like 400 grit or higher, and then it should be ready to seal and paint. Okay, so now the helmet is all dry, and now I'm gonna prime it. I'm gonna be using To prime it, I'm going to be using the Vallejo Surface Primer. It's an acrylic polyurethane, and I'm going to be spraying it out of the spray gun. Okay, so now the primer is all dry, and now it's time to paint. So the paint colors, I'm going to be using this Cradix airbrush color red, and then I'm going to mix with water some of this Folk Art gold and some of the Art Minds gunmetal. So what I'm going to use to do the LED highlights is just a simple thing I've been doing for years. I'm going to keep it simple for this tutorial as well. Just has some scrap plastic. I have some SMD LEDs on a strip, 9-volt battery, 9-volt battery connector, just some red and black wires. I have a soldering iron and a helping hand and some solder. And also some shrink wrap tube to cover the solder connections. So I'm just going to connect all the LEDs to the wires, to the battery connector, and then install them into the helmet inside. And I'm going to leave a little slit underneath here where you can actually see with your own eyes while the light is shining out. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I also have this kind of white foam. It's very thin. The LED light should shine behind it and diffuse the light nicely. So I'm going to be using this on top of the plastic. I'm just going to cut a shape for the eye, and then I'm going to glue the plastic on top. This is just to help the foam keep its shape, otherwise this will be very flimsy inside the eye. Okay, so that's the Iron Man Mark 85 foam cosplay helmet tutorial. Hope you guys like it. Remember, if you want to build your own, I have the Pepakura file template. It comes with the Pepakura for Cosplay tutorial series. It teaches you the basics. And if you want to build a full suit, the files are there as well. And also cosplay building materials and tools. Remember to check the description for all those links. If you want to see more builds, remember to subscribe to Heroes Workshop. Remember to like this video. Me and Mr. Frickin, we're thinking if we can get maybe like 1,500 likes on this video, I will build the full suit. Otherwise, I'll move on to something else. Please remember to subscribe to Heroes Workshop, set notifications so you never miss a video. So that's it. This is Stealth from Heroes Workshop. Remember to keep building and have fun.